Don't tug on Curry's cape. There's an old saying in the NBA. Send a limo for insert player here to the game tonight. I want to make sure he arrives safely. Quote. Translation. I'm gonna light him up tonight. That's what two-time MVP Stephen Curry did to Chris Dunn in the second quarter Friday, when a slim lead turned into a huge, expected deficit for the Bulls. Curry scored 26 of his game-high 33 points in the quarter, complete with heat checks and celebratory struts that have become commonplace with Curry's performances. Whether it was backdoor layups or 30-footers, Curry made Oracle Arena his playground and Dunn his victim in what could best be described as an old-school baptism Dunn isn't sure to forget. Dunn likely set off Curry's ire with Curry drawing 2 quick fouls in the first quarter and some aggressive physical defense that is traditionally the book on Curry, if there is such a book. But when Curry returned in the second quarter, he took advantage of the ultimate green light as all-star teammates Kevin Durant and Draymond Green were out. He performed his theatrics with relative ease, hitting 4 of 11 triples and shooting 10 of 18 overall in just 27 minutes of work. It wasn't just Curry, as Klay Thompson was even more efficient, scoring 29 on 12 of 17 shooting and hitting 5 of his 9 triples. Nick Young was 7 of 12 in 19 minutes for 17 points as the Warriors shot 58% and committed just 11 turnovers. Curry, who can give them away at times, only had 2 turnovers and it helped lead to an easy win. You try to make it a little more difficult, Dunn said. He's a phenomenal shooter. Everybody knows that. Once he gets on a roll like that it's hard, but you've just got to make it difficult for him. Quote. Had it been necessary, Curry could have gone for a 60-point performance, having 31 at the half. Dunn, enduring a night he won't sure forget, scored 6 points with 4 assists on 2 of 11 shooting in 25 minutes. The turnovers, the lack of awareness, Hoiberg said. It is hopefully something he'll grow from and learn from and find a way to fight through when he's not playing well. Absolutely. You learn from the good things. Learn from the bad things. There's plenty of bad we can learn from tonight. Quote. The great ones go through baptisms. Especially the point guards, considering they're on an island in this talent-rich stretch of the NBA. Dunn has a chance to be special on defense as he progresses through the years. But if Friday was any lesson, being able to give it back is probably the best remedy, because just taking his medicine can't feel good. The bell rung. Whether it was a board championship team finding an easy way to motivate itself or wanting to troll the Bulls for sport, the Warriors found an easy storyline to exploit in the insertion of rookie Jordan Bell. It's easy to remember the Bulls drafted Bell in the second round for the Warriors in exchange for $3.5 million to go into the Bulls' coffers the night they decided to go with a full-scale rebuild. Bell was rewarded with a start after inconsistent playing time in the absence of Green and made his presence felt from the moment his name was called in the introductions, with a money sign as a way to remind the team that drafted him of what it was missing. I just wanted to see how cash considerations was playing over there, he said after the game. He then proceeded to give the Bulls nightmares all over the floor with his athleticism and shot blocking, swatting away 6 shots including a chase-down block of Denzel Valentine. Everyone in Oracle Arena could see coming from the moment Valentine started his ground-bound trot down court. It was likely something he'd been envisioning since Warriors coach Steve Kerr told Bell he would be starting 2 days ago. At first I was thinking of things to troll the other team, but as I got closer to the game, I was like, let me focus on the game, Bell said. Then when I saw we won the game, I started trolling a little bit. Quote. Before the trolling, there was the teasing in the form of production. The eye-popping alley-oop from Zaza Pachulia and even the wild play of fouling Justin Holiday on a corner jumper that almost looked violent. He was clearly pumped for the opportunity to play against a team that didn't give him a second thought, and his veteran teammates took every opportunity to press his buttons. I remember Clay said something like, "They don't want you, JB." He said, "Everybody kept reminding me of it today." Quote, "And it will be a topic of conversation for the immediate future, especially as the Bulls are in the search for young, athletic talent they can build around." One for the books. The 49-point drubbing was third worst in franchise history, and the Bulls are now the owners of the NBA's worst record at 3-14, along with having the worst point differential at -12, 9 points per game. The second and third quarters were embarrassing, as the Warriors outscored the Bulls 81-34 in easy fashion. Usually in those occurrences, Hoiberg will make an opening statement to the media about the effort lacking before taking questions. Friday was no different. From day one, going back into September, the biggest thing we talked about as a team was fighting through the tough times, handling adversity. Wei went out and had a great start. Actually had the lead after the first quarter. They go on a run, and we've seen this before. We put our heads down. We don't fight through it. We start separating and lose trusting each other. That can't continue to happen. We gotta find a way to battle through the tough times. Quit putting our heads down. Find a way to toughen up and stay in the game." Quote. Hoiberg was asked what kind of effect this can have on a team if these type of beat-downs continue, and he didn't mince words, a shift of sorts from his usual straight-faced demeanor. "Tonight, they got it going. We didn't handle it well," he said. "We stopped getting back. They were getting whatever they wanted. You've got to find a way to fight through that. If we don't learn that soon, we're going to keep getting our asses kicked." Quote. Robin Lopez said it's a collective issue and one that needs to be fixed, perhaps in a clear moment of self-awareness. Dunn said he can see when the Bulls stop competing. "You can definitely see it. I think it's the youth." Dunn said, "We're not used to that. In the NBA, people can put up points very quickly. It comes with the territory." Quote, "He's still a rookie, folks." Lauri Markkanen showed some signs of the West Coast swing getting to him in the fatigue department, struggling in his third straight game Friday. The Bulls have made it a priority to get Markkanen better shots and cleaner opportunities, but they were in short order as he was 4 of 16 from the field in 27 minutes. There wasn't much quality to go around anyways, as the Bulls shot 35% and fell behind by as many as 49. After scoring 26 with 13 rebounds against Phoenix last Sunday, he's averaged 10 points on 9 of 42 shooting, 21%. Today they didn't fall in the second half, actually in the first half either. Markkanen said, "I've just got to work more. I've had a couple nights now where I don't make shots, but I did have good looks, though. They just didn't fall tonight." Quote.